Hello everybody. So I wanted to come on and tell you what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing something a little bit different. A friend of mine, Kim, is a psychiatrist, and she works in a nursing home here in South Florida, and she's having a 50s style prom for the residents, and she's sort of in charge of it. Like, she grabbed the bull by the horns, let's say, and she's going to be orchestrating the whole thing. And she reached out to me knowing my background in floral design and asked me if I would come over this evening and help make or teach how to make some corsages and boutonnieres for some of the residents that are going to be going to the prom. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to drive to her house, and we're going to make corsages and boutonnieres. So stay tuned. We're on our way. Thought I would take you guys along the ride, for the ride. It's a beautiful evening here in South Florida, 79 degrees. And I'm really kind of excited about doing this with my friends. Number one, it's a change of pace for me. Instead of the constant auctions and constant storage unit buying, it's nice to have a little bit of diversity in your life and do something a little bit different. It's always nice to get together with friends. I think she said we have to make about 35 corsages and about 25 boutonnieres. So it shouldn't take that long. I want to make sure I'm home in time to watch Courtney, Bolo Buddies, tonight, because She Shed is going to be calling the numbers for her this evening. It's Robin. She's a great, if you haven't checked out her channel yet, you really need to. She is doing some phenomenal work with trailers and intros and outros. She, of course, made my trailer, which is really awesome. And there's the Popo. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Have a nice night. Thank you. Okay, this is the community of Evergreen. It's very beautiful in here. It's guarded with a 24-hour guard, like our community. It's very popular, very common down here in Florida to have gated and guarded communities. Something that took a little bit of getting used to coming from Boston, where we live in thickly settled neighborhoods with no guards or gates or anything like that. It just, people are free to roam into any neighborhood that they want, but not in this area. Everything is guarded and gated. It's kind of, when I first moved here, it gave me a great sense of security because the children were small and I felt very safe. But after living in a gated community for 12 years, 13 years, if a bad person wants to get in, they can still get in. I mean, we've had people jump the fences, come over the walls, and sometimes cars do get broken into. Not so much houses. I don't ever hear about house break-ins as much as I hear about, people leaving their cars open because of the security that you get. Look at how pretty it is. This is their clubhouse, and it is just so beautiful. It's very resort style. It's very pretty. People let their guard down because we kind of think to ourselves, oh, there's a guard at the gate. I'm just going to leave my car door open. And people leave their tablets, briefcases. There was one man who even had actually a gun in his glove box. Why he keeps a gun in his glove box, I don't know, but protection, security. And it was stolen. One night, there was a bunch of break-ins. It happens in this community too. It happens in all communities, even though we have the guards. Bad people are everywhere. Doesn't matter if the community is gated or not. If a bad person wants to get in, they're gonna get in. It's just part of life, unfortunately. And we're about to arrive. Okay, we'll see you in a sec. So the first thing I'm gonna teach everybody how to do is make a bow for the corsage. So it's very, very simple. You take the ribbon, and it's very important to cross the ribbon like this, okay? And you can have tails on it if you want, or you can just leave it plain. I flip my hand and just gather it, and just gather and gather. And usually like 4 loops is enough, okay? Then I bring my 2 tails down together, position the loops. Use your scissors. Oops, these scissors are no good. We need better scissors. Oh, these scissors are no good too. We need better scissors. And just enough wire to be able to take that bow, put the wire through it like that, bring it together, and then just give it a twist. And there's your bow.
Look at that.
There's your bow for the corsage. Okay, so now that I have the bow made, I'm going to take one of these carnations and I'm going to push these leaves right up to the very top.
Oh, look at that. They move up like that.
Yep. And then I'm going to take another one of these carnations. Now, these don't have leaves, and I think that we'll do 2 carnations and perhaps a little bit of this baby spread. Okay. We can push these greens right to the top so it adds a little bit of green to the corsage.
And how many of those are you making?
We can position that like that. We can put the bow in there like that. And then this is where we use the floral tape. Could one of my assistants please open this up, please?
One
We have
assistant?
assistants.
2 assistants? She did not want to be in the camera, but I put it on.
We can cut it out.
We have the other assistant that will come here. So. Sharpening knives.
Okay. So now what I do is I've been doing this for years. So I hold the tape on my pinky so that I'm not constantly
Oh my
putting it
gosh.
down and picking it up.
Pay attention, people.
I have made more corsages than I could probably count. And what you want to do is with the floral tape, you just want to, of course, if you're using fresh flowers, it would be very different. But we're using silk flowers tonight so that we can prepare these ahead of time for the prom, for the senior prom.
That's right. Senior citizen.
Senior citizen prom. And you just wrap it up and you can cut back. Can you please open some pins? And just want to make sure that it's nice and safe and there's no pins exposed. And we debated on whether we should do, can I use you as a model?
Good.
Do you mind? You just want to
Not
position.
because you're a senior citizen.
You just want to position the flowers. I mean, you could add more flowers, you could add, but we're just going to keep these very, very simple. You've got the cute little bow, you've got the little bunch of flowers, and they'll all be a little bit different. Maybe some of these flowers will end up down here on the side, just so that they're all a little bit different. And this is what the mechanics look like, the back of it. And when you go to pin them on, let me show you on Ray. All you want to do is, you want to just, on the lapel, or on the shirt, you just want to go right through like that. Did it catch it?
No.
Nope.
It didn't stick.
Ray's shirt's kind of low. I don't want to like expose
I know why
him.
I was trying not to get you too much.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're.
There you go. Did I catch it?
There. It
And there
looks
you
pretty.
have it.
Ta-da!
Probably a little bit further down.
Yeah.
Or if they want to pin it on their arm maybe instead, but that's the idea. That's how you pin it on. And there you have it. There's your corsage.
Cool.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. The light is on. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna make, so this is what we're making. Let me show you. We clear away some stuff, and this is what we're making. These are the corsages. Okay, so Kim, tell us, these are going to, tell us where they're going to. Do you mind?
Amelia should tell you where they're going because it's her gig.
These are going to a senior citizen prom where we're giving them to the elderly in the senior home for the prom.
And this is a school project, right?
It's for a club.
For a
Yes.
club, right?
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
club that Amelia and her friends started this year. And it's going to be at an assisted living community in Wellington, Florida. And the theme of the prom is a 50s sock hop. So,
Oh, right.
And we'll show you the centerpieces when we're done.
can't cut me.
Kim actually designed the centerpieces herself, which I think are absolutely adorable. And so Dolores is here. She's fixing my collar. Apparently my tag was sticking out, and Dolores is fixing me. You know Dolores, she's always helping me. All right, so
Stop
I'm going
it.
to show you guys how, so these ladies are putting together the mechanics, and I'm kind of whipping together the corsages. So let me show you from start to finish. Now, these are going to go on wristlets. We have to order, actually you just ordered them, right? On Amazon?
Yes.
She just ordered the wristlets on Amazon. And how many of these are we making?
I think we're gonna make about 25 or 30 corsages and 10 to 15 boutonnieres.
Okay. So, here we go. I'm having Kim wrap the stems. So these are just inexpensive, really like, these are like dollar store flowers. These were $1 a bunch for these.
Yes.
Yeah, they were $1 a bunch at the dollar store. And then these she actually bought off of Amazon, and they're just, you know, just on picks. So what I'm having them do is wrap the stems with the floral tape, because it just gives it a more finished look. So what I'll do now is I'll take one of the bows that I made earlier, and and these have a little bit of greenery, which is nice, and I put them together by just wrapping them just like that, and then you can add some more greenery. Where's my greenery? I thought I had one open. Apparently I don't. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I just opened up another one. And these are just Holly Lobby. She picked these up. You can order this stuff
Holly
also.
Lobby.
She does the same
Holly-
thing I do.
Holly- Holly, what is
Lobby.
it?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby, Holly. Holly,
Hobby.
Hobby.
I know, you know, it's probably because of my, growing up in the 80s or 70s. Or was it 60s? No, 70s. It was 70s. And a little bit of baby's breath, and stick that. So you're kind of like just layering is what you're doing. You're layering the corsage, the flowers, and you're taping them together as you layer. And I have to say that this green tape is not the best, but we're working with it. And then, there's no rhyme or reason, then I'll put another bow on there, and the bows are all wired so that you can move the bows around, move the flowers around when she gets her wristlets. The wristlets are the mechanisms. And then, let's see, a white one in there. You can see it coming together.
Yeah, it looks nice. Mm-hmm.
Did I say Dolores was here?
Hi,
Dolores is here.
Dolores is here. We're gonna show Dolores in a minute. Okay,
Dolores
Dolores is
does need to
helping.
be on the tape.
Dolores is helping with the corsages. And
I'm basically helping with the camera so far, but that's okay.
Yeah, the
And-
bows.
Oh, well, I did some bows.
And then, you can always put like one more bow if you wanted to. I mean, the bows really add to it. See how pretty it looks with the bows? And you don't have to use the same bow. You can use like different bows. And just tape it up again. I'm very fortunate that the ladies are doing all of the mechanics that need to be done behind making these things.
Very pretty. All right, put it in your,
And then
put on you.
put it on me.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like, yeah. You don't
All
have to
right.
pin on you, just put it on.
And I just want to close this up just a little bit more so there's no sharp edges with the florist tape.
Look at that technique there with the pinky.
And when you've made as many as I have. Okay, so there you have it. Ta-da!
Ta-da,
And there
beautiful.
you have the bow, the corsage with the bows. Very Eastery looking. When is this April? Oh, so these are
April 4th,
perfect.
yeah.
They could use them for Easter or Passover, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can, and they'll last, and then they can just keep them in their room even, you know, afterwards. I think doing them in silk was a really good idea so that they could keep them as a,
Yeah.
you know, as a momentum, because you know how old people are. I just hope they don't fight over the different
The one that
color
have too
bows.
many bows,
Because,
yeah.
because, you know, sometimes they get a little bit like children.
This tape is gross.
And
Oh.
the tape, yeah, I think the tape is expired, believe it or not. Like, it does expire. You see how, like, sticky
Yeah.
it is?
It's really
Yeah, it's not. She's
All right.
She's camera shy. All right, let me show you Dolores. Dolores,
Oh
say
my
hi to
gosh.
everybody.
With my
There
glasses
she is, my Dolores. We miss you.
on. I'm famous.
Yes, she is. She's famous. We miss her so much.
Oh, it made me blush.
Okay,
All right.
we'll
Let's
see
get to it.
you.